Good evening, everybody, or good morning, wherever you are, however you are. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and happy Halloween. Where I'm at right now, it is the eve of November, so it is late night Halloween. Perfect time for some Pokemon. Perfect time for some fun and spooky Pokemon play. And we're also going to be doing some Haystack chat, some Ask Me Anything within reason, of course, but Ask Me Anything about asexuality, aromanticism, the Arrow Ace spectrum, and I think things just cut out there for a second with my camera. 1 second. I don't know what that was about. All right, I'm not sure what just happened with my camera. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out what just happened. It was really weird that it just disconnected like that. It might be back. Let's see. Looks like we're back on my end. That was weird. Yeah, my camera disconnected for some reason. I don't really know why. Looks like we're back now, though. I just got some new equipment. So this is my first time trying out this camera, first time trying out this new microphone. Because I do want to do these every now and then, probably like once a month or something like that. But just a chance to hang out and get a chance to bond with all of you and grow this community and have some fun and try to answer some questions in real time the best that I can. Oh, really? Okay. Double check that it didn't turn on the wrong. Let's see. I'm gonna try deleting the microphone and see if just the webcam by itself works. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna try to jump into chat too and see if I can be in there. It did work? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'm still new to this equipment. This is my first time running this all. I'm excited about it, and I think that it's going to really help not just live streams, but also down the road I may start using this for some of my videos too. Because I do think that it'll be some better quality, and I just have to find what I like with it and what programs will be best for it. Also, as promised in the community where I posted about this the first time, I am going to be in costume. So, the costume reveal. We're going to be playing tonight as Eevee. If I can straighten this part out. Awesome. I found this at Spirit Halloween, and it just looks so comfortable. It has pockets, which I'm really excited about. And I've kind of wanted one of these for a long time, like a good quality one. So, yeah, we're going to be rocking Eevee tonight. But without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. Okay, this should be up and running as well. Just make sure that it's capturing. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yes. That's what I wanted. Okay. So tonight we are going to be running a team of... It's going to be a dark and ghost only theme. And my one rule is that they have to be either green or purple, which is why I'm going to be going with Tyranitar for the dark type. And for a pure ghost type, it's going to be Sableye. And for the shadow bonus, I'm going with Shadow Alolan Marowak, which is a Pokemon that I have used many times before. So I'm interested to see how this all goes. Do want to make sure that I have that T-Tar ready to go with a second move. Don't remember if I put a second move on it, to be honest. We didn't. Okay, well, we're just going to go with what we got. Okay. So we do have Open Great League back, but, you know what, actually... Yeah, let's do that lineup. So we see Marowak's already in there. He's ready to go. Throw in T-Tar and Sableye. This is actually pretty warm though, so I'm gonna zip it down just a little bit. But the weather's been really weird here lately. It reached the 80s the other day, and now these last 2 days it's been super windy, which is very weird for this time of year. Like, it was an all-time high on Tuesday, and I think it's been messing with my allergies pretty badly. That's why I didn't have a new video yesterday. Oh, and we couldn't find a match there. That's great. we got T-Tar versus Obstagoon, and that's not a great matchup for me. So I'm gonna have to switch. Oh, really? Doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm going to finish this matchup and then we're going to see if I can figure out what's going on. So close to one more shadow. That's what I'm gonna go for here. Let's see if I can figure out why this is duplicating or echoing. All right, can you still hear me through the microphone? I might have just figured it out. I hope I just figured out the microphone issue. Okay, awesome. I think I just figured it out, and I'm going to real quick just go back to just chatting. All right. Is this now working? Let's get back into here. I'm going to make a change though. So I still really want to use some green in there, but I'm thinking Trevenant might be a better option there. So then what I'm going to do, or you know what? I actually have this shadow, or this shiny Zweilous. That would cover the dark type. I'm going to do that. So we are going to make a minor change of the projected team, only because it took so long to get that charged move all the way up for Tyranitar, and I just don't really feel like messing around with T-Tar tonight. So we are just going to sub in my shiny Zweilous and go with that. So how is everybody's Halloween going? Did anybody do anything? Go to any parties or go trick-or-treating? I actually, this is my second costume of the day. I dressed up at work today as Obi-Wan Kenobi. When you have a beard like mine, you don't really have a whole lot of options. So Obi-Wan is kind of an easy one to put together as long as you get the right outfit. So that's what I went with today. Had a lot of fun doing that. Okay, so the good news is this guy is now out of shield, and Sableye can jump in there and do what he does. For some reason, my camera has turned off again. 1 second. I'm still going to battle while I try and mess around with this and get this fixed. I really don't know why it's doing this tonight. It's really weird. Oh, we've got Bill Cipher in here. What's going on, Bill? Big fan of your show. Thanks for being here. I actually really like Gravity Falls. It is like I feel like there's so many things I miss every time I rewatch, and that's just a great show in general. Like, it's very well written, very clever. So I love the name. That's awesome. One other thing. So that was our second match of the night. If you're new to Pokemon Go, you get 25 total battles a day, unless it's like a special event. Apparently, we're battling Leroy Jenkins, by the way. So that's some video game royalty right there. But yeah, you get 25 total battles, and they're split into 5 sets. So for every winning set that we do tonight, for every time I win at least 3 out of 5, I also am going to do a card opening of Pokemon Go, or of Pokemon TCG cards. Just something to change things up a little bit, have a little fun. I'm a massive Pokemon fan, so this is a way that I can do something that I love and interact with all of you while having, something for people to watch on screen and um, do things a little differently. We can talk about asexual stuff, aromantic stuff, um, or if you want to just chill and watch me play Pokemon tonight, that's cool. Was that the shiny Raichu with the witch's hat? That's awesome. That's actually awesome. I know that was a waste of a shield there, but I kind of want my Zweilous to just run through this guy's team. And it's close to happening. Like, it. Wow. Zweilous just three stocked him. Wow. Okay, so switching to Zweilous over Tyranitar was a massive W so far. It has paid off to the tune of 2-0 so far. Oh, I forgot that you can hatch it too. Yeah, that's a good point. I have not gotten a single shiny this event. Not one. It's very weird for me. Like, I don't always have the best luck with shinies anyway. Like, it's usually pretty hit or miss, but, like, I feel like this one's just weird that I'm not getting anything. I played in a Pokemon Go challenge last week, and I'm playing in another one this weekend. Racked up some points. I did. I did all right. I got second place in the tournament, which is good for 12 points. So that was good. Shiny Spiritomb. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a massive W there. The shiny Rowlet's really cool too. Rowlet is a great shiny in my opinion. Like, just a fantastic shiny. I love that green. I know it's not like the best shade of green. It's kind of like a more dull green, but in like a good way. And it really works for Rowlet. Ugh. Did not want to see Mandibuzz. And we know Bone Club's not going to do anything, unfortunately. So that's great. All right, looks like we're going to a game 5 to see if we're going to be opening a pack so far. So yeah, that wasn't going to do it. Yep. I feel like I mismanaged that one a little bit. All right, Skarmory. I'm gonna farm up a little bit. Um, Even let it throw this attack. And then I'm going to switch to Marowak here. Get that super effective move in there. Okay. So they came prepared too. Great. At the very least, we can burn through their shields here. I am going to shield because I've got Bone Club like right there. I just want to take out this Greninja. Might not have been the wisest move, but oh, maybe it was. How have I been feeling about Gigantamax and Dynamax? Yeah, so they've been interesting. I haven't done the Gengar yet, but I got together with a bunch of people over the weekend. We did Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, and they were hard. Honestly, Charizard was like the easiest one for our group. A couple people actually got the Hundo Charizard, which was awesome. I didn't manage a shiny or a Hundo. I wound up getting 2 Charizards, 2 Blastoises, and I think 1 Venusaur. But yeah, they were hard. They were very hard. There was a couple of, especially the Blastoises. We really struggled against Blastoise. That's a really good Morpeko. That's awesome. All right, so there is a winning set. We did win 3 out of 5. So we are going to do our first pack opening. And I'm going to let you decide. I've got 2 of these ones with Alolan Exeggutor on them. I've got, is it Duraludon, right? I think. I have Pokemon Shield, but I have not picked it up in forever. We've got one with Latios and Latias on it. And then our last Surging Sparks is Pikachu. So which one should we be opening first here? I'm going to let chat decide. So again, we got Alolan Exeggutor, we've got Duraludon, we've got Latios and Latias, and we've got Pikachu. Pikachu for last, okay. Probably a good call there. We could always get the Exeggutor out of the way and we'd still have a second one. Otherwise, Latios and Latias are always a good choice. I have a Shundo Latios in Pokemon Go. And Duraludon was my first shiny in Shield, so I managed to get one from doing Dynamax Adventures. I was pretty late to the game with Shield by the time I got my Nintendo Switch. So I probably got a good, 8 months out of Dynamax Adventures, and then we'd already moved on to Legends Arceus, and then to Scarlet and Violet, but at least I, played out the main story, and I did not end up getting to my shiny charm, but it's okay. I think I'm going to go with the first Executor pack here. Okay. Get the code thing out of the way. All right. So, we've got Dark Energy. Here, why don't I actually turn on the main light in here quick. 1 sec. There we go. That's a little bit better. And flip that around so you can see me better. Okay. And then we'll go back when we're done. So we've got Dark Energy. What's that? Sizzlipede. Bronzor. Rotom? No. Applin. Yep. I can't really see the image very well. I'm going to go into just chatting now. I can see it better. There we go. So we got Applin. There's Duraludon. Yep, I was right about the name. Sweet. Meowstic. I don't think I have a card of either of those yet. So that's cool. Call Bell. Miraidon. And Vigoroth. And Dino. And we got Zarude Holographic. Very cool. Okay, so we actually wound up getting two legendary, or a legendary and a mythical, actually. Zarude and Miraidon, which is really cool. That's a cool card, the Miraidon. I actually really like Miraidon. I went with Violet as my pick when I was deciding between Scarlet and Violet. Mainly because the purple, and Miraidon's just a great Pokemon. Now, this is not my best Miraidon card. I actually have that right over here in a case. So I was at regionals in Milwaukee almost 2 years ago. And one of the side events you can do at Pokemon Regional Championships, although I don't think they do them anymore, but at the time was called Pack Battles, where basically it was like $5 and you got a random booster pack, like that was it. And you were in a pot of 4 people. Everybody got a booster pack. You could build a deck of, I think it was like 10 cards or something like that. And all energies were wild. You could use as many or as few energies in your hand and in your deck as you want. All evolutions were wild. So it didn't matter what you had. Like, let's say out of this deck that I used, Applin, which is a basic card, and then I evolved it into Meowstic. You could do that because it didn't matter what the evolution line was. But again, you didn't know what you were getting. So I sat down, open up my pack, and we all it was with friends, so we all opened them together. And this is the card that I pulled. The Golden Miraidon, full art. The Golden Miraidon EX. And to say I was genuinely happy is putting it very, very mildly. Probably one of the coolest things I've gotten at a regional championship, and it was complete luck. So, just another thing I love about regional championships. They're always so much fun. There's so many things you can do at them. They're just awesome, and I loved that experience. So yeah, seeing a new Miraidon card that I did not already have, very awesome. I think that's actually probably my favorite pull between that and the holographic Zarude, so that's cool. Alright, I'm going to get the light back off here so we can get back to what we were doing. And let's go for round 2. See if we can get another successful pull here. So right now I am playing simply for Stardust, which is pretty awesome. I love this stage because I need Stardust, as you might have noticed earlier. That's another reason that I really do want to do these Gengar Gigantamaxes this weekend, because it's something like, is it 20,000 Stardust per... Oh, look at the mirror match. Okay, what are the odds of that? I mean, I know 1 in 1,000, but still. Well, not actually 1 in 1,000, but either way. But yeah, I plan on definitely putting down a star piece before those. All right, I'm hoping that they're expecting this to be return and not foul play. That's exactly what they did. They are out of shields, I think. Nope, they still have one. See if I can get them to bite again. Nope. At this point, I might as well just chip away. Either way, I'm going to put in Alolan Marowak. Or not. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, we're going to save Alolan Marowak for dealing with Registeel, which thankfully is already weakened. Alright, we are going to shield here. Oh, great. Yeah, they were farming the heck out of this thing. This is going to hurt. Yep. Wow. Okay. At least we can knock out Registeel here. I still feel confident that we're going to win this, and we did. Sweet. I'm guessing that Muddy Waters actually eliminated Swampert itself, which I'm fine with. I wish I had an image of shiny Zweilous that I could sub in for the T-Tar on the image here, but We have two of the three. I like this shiny matchup though. And actually this favors me, so that's good. That didn't do much of anything. So what's everybody's favorite Pokemon? I feel like that's such a tough question to answer, but I am genuinely curious. I feel like you learn a lot about people by their favorite Pokemon. But yeah, I totally understand that it's a loaded question at the same time. Hmm. Snorlax? Okay. I like Snorlax. That's a good pick. I think mine personally, and this might sound like a weird one, because it is a bit specific, but for me, it's probably um, Therian form Landorus, the cat-looking one, like the tiger-looking one. Because that was my first Shundo in Pokemon Go, and it felt like a long, long time coming. So it was really cool to get that. And so I have a one of those sitting cuties. I use it when I play and when I especially go to regional tournaments. So it sits on the table when I'm competing. I actually just added a Bergmite to that lineup, so the two of them sit side by side. This is kind of a thing I do. I'm not feeling very confident here. I feel like Bone Club has to destroy this Swampert here for us to have a chance. And it didn't. Because it's going to get to Muddy Water. Yep. Yeah. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. I knew that this matchup was going to be inevitable if I couldn't work around it. And there it was. So, couldn't work around that one. Believe that puts this set at 1-1. I still feel like Zweilous is a Pokemon that a lot of people just sleep on. It's actually something that could be meta again. It has been meta in the past. I don't really feel like it ever truly lost that. It just really lost usage, which still feels kind of weird to me. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good for me. I am actively looking for a good Greninja right now. Just have not been able to find one. Yeah, I think this probably takes out Marowak. Yep. I knew it. Okay. Not great. Oh, let me tell you, Ariados. I faced some Ariados at regionals in Louisville a few weeks ago, and this thing can hit so hard against the right matchup. Um, Literally, it one hit my Shadow Golurk. One hit with lunge. I think I got like one fast move, and then the rest was just it decimating me. Like, it hit me with one fast move, and then lunge just destroyed me. It was absolutely wild. So I'm hoping that they are the type that can count. That they were counting my moves. I think they were. But I'm going to just hit this foul play just to take Metachamp out now. Because now I got them to shield, so now they're out. And there we go. And we still have a shield in the back, too. Thankfully. Because with it being Lantern, I'm not very confident with Zweilous. Or with Alolan Marowak. So I'd like to avoid using Alolan Marowak for now. Try to knock it out with a Dark Pulse here. There we go. Good deal. Not going to shield. But yeah, lunge is disgustingly powerful. Alright, we're going to use our shield here, though, and get past this Ariados. And it took itself out. Sweet. Didn't even need anything else. Alright, so 2-2 now. So back to a game 5. If my count is correct. I think when I did this a week ago, I won 4 out of those 5 sets. So it'd be nice to have a nice lineup tonight. even though it's no longer Halloween Cup, I still really like using this lineup and just having some fun with it, playing around. At some point, I do have to start getting a little more serious again and really put in some work with my new. What is it called? It's like the number one Pokemon, and I can't even think about it or think of the name right now. I got the rank 1 Paldean Wooper evolves into it. What is it called? Chat, what's the evolution of Paldean Wooper? I don't know why I'm blanking. Clodsire. I got the rank 1 Clodsire. So really excited to use that and test it out. I think that'll be a lot of fun to do, so. I'm going to annoy this person with how I'm not using my shields, but it's okay. Clearly I should have used one there, but that's alright. Okay, maybe I should have used it. It's okay, because we still have a ghost type move that we can use on this. I'm going to get them to use their last shield here on Bone Club, which does take a little bit less energy. That's okay, because we still have Shadow Ball. Or Shadow Bone, I should say. And we still have one more shield, which I'm going to use here. And then I'll farm up a bit. Use a Bone Club to get rid of... No, really? Wow, that didn't... I thought that Bone Club was going to get rid of that Marill. I messed up there. I miscounted. Oh, that's on me. Okay. I messed up. So unfortunately, no pack opening on that one. That's a bummer. I think one of the things that I really love about Shiny Zweilous, especially for this lineup, is it really does kind of look like the Frankenstein of Pokemon. Like, the hair works for it that way, and the color scheme is great for, like, a Frankenstein look. And it's got those, like, almost looking like stitches underneath it that just... it kind of adds to it in that way. And the teeth, too. Like, not that, like, Frankenstein's monster had, like, sharp teeth, but just for, like, the Halloween thing, I mean, it really works. So, just a fun Pokemon for this. And I'm glad I decided to switch to it. Alright, so the big news here is we got rid of Blastoise. That's super important for our Alolan Marowak. And we got to a body slam, which isn't going to do much, but it'll, at least get one last little hit in there. Or get them to waste a shield, which is even better, actually. That's actually fantastic news. Experience with them. Yeah, I've been to Pride. Not an Ace specific like Pride event, but one thing that I did do actually a few years ago, I attended a like picnic hosted by a group out in Madison, Wisconsin, and it was a Ace Week celebration picnic. And it was kind of like potluck style. Everybody signed up to bring stuff. If I remember right, I brought like a couple jugs of like Arizona iced tea, and it was fun. Like just getting to know people and chatting. And one thing that I really liked about it that I think you might enjoy is it feels like going in there might be a lot of pressure, but honestly, I didn't feel pressure of really anything. And I realized that a big part of the pressure that I always experienced with meeting people was A, how are they going to act around me? B, do I have to put up some sort of front? C, is it a safe space for me to open up about my identity? And, especially with that letter B about how are people going to act around me, there's no undertone to worry about with how somebody interacts with you. If it feels like they are like flirting with you, it's highly unlikely that there's any sort of additional motive to that other than maybe they're just somebody that likes to flirt, and maybe that's just how they interact. Maybe that's really just their personality. So I don't find myself asking those questions at these kind of events because I don't have to, and I know that I don't have to. And that knowing is actually a massive relief. And I think the fact that like there will be people there that not only understand what it is to be A-Spec, what it's like, but have also experienced some of the same things that I've experienced, and there's already that connection, was actually super helpful to me. Because even at Pride events in general, it can be hard. I don't necessarily have those problems going to Pride events. I remember being... I'm trying to pick the right words here. I remember feeling like I don't know if I belong. And I remember feeling like I don't know if I'm going to be welcome. I don't know if I'm going to feel uncomfortable. Now, actually going, I've never had that issue, but I know a lot of A-Spec people, they do feel overwhelmed, they feel overstimulated, they feel like there's a lot of over-sexualization at Pride events that they are not comfortable with, and that's perfectly valid for them to feel that way if that's how they feel about sex. Like, that's... If you're sex repulsed, you're sex repulsed. That's part of who you are. And so I get that a lot of people have those reservations. But I do think that it could be a really cool experience for you. And I think it'll be helpful to be around people that have had similar experiences, or at least understand some of your experiences. Where do I get my Aero Ace merch? So, a couple different outlets that I've used where I've gotten stuff. As for my rings, Etsy. I've gotten them on Etsy. The necklace that you see me wear a lot, I actually got that at a Pride event. I got that at Pride Fest in Milwaukee this past June. And then I actually ran into that same merchant at Pride in Madison a few months later, and I was still, wearing it actually. So that was really cool to tell them, like, hey, thank you. I love this. The people that watch my videos love it because I wear it in those. So that was really cool to, like, actually share that with that person. Some other places I've gotten Pride merch, or A-Spec Pride merch specifically. Sometimes I've worn a hat with the Aero and Ace flags in it. That I got from the website for the podcast, Sounds Fake But Okay. On their website, they have some merch. And then, what other merch do I have? I got my Gwenpool Aero and Ace flags shirt that I've worn sometimes on Redbubble. I actually did mention to Jeremy Whitley when I talked with him, the writer of Love Unlimited Gwenpool, the story where she actually comes out. I told him about that shirt and how, I would love to actually support the artist that he worked with if they were to ever put out that shirt. And I said that with the hopes that, he would pass that along to say, hey, there's people that would buy this if we can put it out, whether that's Marvel that would need to do it, or Disney, or if possible, if the original artist can do so themselves, because I would wear it. I know a lot of A-Spec people would wear it, because I do get that question a lot about that shirt. So that's just some of the places I've gotten my merch. I think Marowak can hold on just barely here. No. I was hopeful I would have gotten to Bone Club, but it's okay. What's this set looking like so far? 1-1. Okay. But yeah, that's some of the places I've gotten my A-Spec merch. Oh, another place. Actually, last Pride, there was a pop-up shop for queer artists and queer merchants to sell their stuff, and they actually had quite a bit of A-Spec merch, which was really cool. It was while I was there that I actually got a this adorable little crocheted little squid guy in the asexual flag colors. So that was really cool. I really liked him. I put him in a video and I named him Squishy. Did the sound from Finding Nemo. So I had some fun with that. But yeah, I've gotten some pins from various websites, depending on what it is. Sometimes I've gotten stuff at Pride itself, just people giving out pins with like the Ace flag or the Arrow flag on it. I even have one pin that was given to me personally by A Stat Advice. Uh, Cody mailed me a little pin with the ace flag um, in like a rainbow, which was really cool. I really like that pin. Just because it's something personally from someone in the community that I greatly admire that has been something of a mentor to me and somebody that I really look up to and has really helped me in my journey. So that's honestly, it might be my favorite A-Spec merch that I own because it came with a postcard and a really nice letter from Cody, um, who has just been a wonderful person in my journey. If you happen to pick up Cody's latest book, the Ace and Arrow Relationship Guide, and you turn to the back, I didn't even know that this was happening, but if you turn to the back of that book, there's a section where there's additional resources, and in those additional resources is a list of a few creators to check out, and Cody included me in that, and I did not even know that. I found out when I opened the book, literally. So that was a nice surprise. I texted Cody right after and thanked them because that meant a lot to me. So Fluently A-Spec is actually literally mentioned in the back of the book. So it's very cool. Yeah, Cody's fantastic. I checked out their book event online last week. Also, that was a lot of fun. Um, the two other creators that they had on there, Sarah Whalen and Alicia Rogers, your girl Lisi, um, both fantastic creators themselves. Sarah Whalen's a great author. Lisi is such a great content creator on TikTok and Instagram. You should definitely check her stuff out. Um, and another good friend of mine, somebody that I really just enjoy our conversations. And it's been cool to see her stuff kind of blow up the last 6 months or so. So if you're not following your girl Lisi, you definitely should. Not to mention, like, she's a huge anime fan, so we've had some fun conversations just about like anime. Um, and she goes to like conventions, and I also go to conventions, so there's like that fun connection too. So I think right now we're 2-1 on this set. So if we were to win one of these next two, we will be opening a pack. Oh, that's awesome. I've actually never been to Boston. It's on my bucket list of cities that I want to visit. I would love to visit Boston. Um, Now I'm a diehard Brewer fan, but I would love to see a game at Fenway. Um, and there's a lot of other things I'd love to do in Boston if I ever had the chance. But that's probably my number one would be to go to a game at Fenway, and because I just love the history of the game, and I think that would be really cool. Bill Cipher's back. Hey, welcome back. And we're glad you're here um, to be here to talk A-Spec identities, to just hang out and watch some Pokemon, whatever you feel like doing. Um, it's awesome to see you. I am into history just in general, not specifically American history, but I just honestly, for me, it's music history that really intrigues me. Like, I love music history. That's always been something that I've really been into. When I was in Seattle, each of the last 2 summers, actually, I went there both summers. And I checked out a number of places related to the grunge movement, which actually, FYI, they don't actually, well, some people there don't like the term grunge. Um, this was actually told to me by the mother of Lane Staley, the lead singer of Alice in Chains. I went to the recording studio, London Bridge Studios, where Alice in Chains recorded a bunch of their albums. 10 by Pearl Jam was recorded there. Soundgarden recorded their first album there. Candlebox recorded their first album there. Three Doors Down recorded there. A bunch of like really good bands recorded their stuff there. And they had a tribute event to Lane Staley because it was, I think, the day after his birthday. And I guess they do this every year. So they had Lane's mom, Gail, and Mike Starr's mom. What was her name? Shoot, I know this and I can't think of it. But they were so fantastic. They were very nice. They told amazing stories, just like behind the scenes type stories that you wouldn't hear anywhere. Like, I guess the whole band lived with Mike's mom for a while. And Jerry Cantrell, their guitarist, had a waterbed, and they put it on the bottom floor because it was too heavy to lift up the stairs. And Lane apparently really liked doing his best thinking when he was lying on the floor. So he made a hole in the floor so that he could talk to Jerry below him while he was still lying down. Just funny stuff like that. I love a good story like that, though. What's left of old CB? Oh, nice. That would be cool to check out too. I also saw, is it Dana arrived in the chat? I really need to get Pokemon again on my Switch. Yeah, Pokemon's a lot of fun on the Switch. I have right now Violet and Arceus, and I technically could get Shield back. Once I got Arceus, I gave that to my niece for her birthday because I was in a little bit of financial straits at the moment. So, so I regifted that to her. But she's been having fun playing it, so. I think we're going to lose this one, but we still won the set before, so we should still be opening a pack here. Yes. So let's collect these. Get our Morpeko. This one's going to be terrible. The CP is way lower than our last one. Our last one was 1097. This is 1069, so. And just our luck, it looks like the camera froze again too. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm gonna have to look into like the manual and see if it says anything about why it does that or if it shuts off after a moment. But it's okay because I was gonna turn the light on anyway. Okay, let's reset this again. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So let's do our second pack opening. Dan suggested we save Pikachu for our last one. So that leaves Duraludon, Latios, and the other Executor. I like your thinking. And I feel like, since you said Destiny there, we should go with the Duraludon pack. Because we did open our last pack and it had a Duraludon card. So I feel like that's a sign. I feel like that's fate giving us our next pack. Let's see what we get here. Honestly, that last pack, not bad. I'm partial to full arts, and that one didn't have a full art in it, but that's okay. All right, we'll go with energy in the front. Starting out with Green Energy, Quaxly, Zangoose, Oricorio. I actually like this form of Oricorio. This is the one that I want the most. Either this one or the purple one in Pokemon Go. Right now I only have the yellow. I only have my regional one. Scatterbug. We got Ho-Oh. Alright. There's another legendary. Love that for us. What is that one? Colberberry. What's this one do? If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged by an attack from your opponent's dark Pokemon, it takes 60 less damage after applying weakness and resistance, and discard this card. Okay. Yeah, there'll definitely be an event in the future. Oh, is this the Paldean Tauros? Yeah. Cool. I never know how to pronounce this. If the G is like the J or if the G is like a hard G. Cryogonal, I is what I think it is. Right, and what do we got? Oh, this is the Sizzlipede evolution Centiskorch, I think is how you say that. And oh, Gouging Fire. Ooh, oh, this is the new Entei. Yeah, because I haven't gotten the DLC yet. That's a cool card. I like that. There we go. Now it's in focus. That's a cool looking card. Heck yeah. I don't even mind that the camera just froze there because then you get to see it for another second while I reset. That's a cool looking card though. It's got quite a bit of damage to it too. 100 plus on Blazing Charge. If your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, this attack does 70 more damage. So that move can do 170 potentially. That's a pretty darn good card in my opinion. I like that one. I'm perfectly fine with that one. I think I'm going to leave the light on at this point as we go back in and we do our 2 remaining sets here. I want to thank everybody again for sticking around. I'm having fun tonight. I think this has been pretty awesome. Minus the little technical issues here and there, but all in all, like, it's been pretty cool. I don't know what the deal is with the camera. It is what it is. I'm actually seeing quite a few Greninjas with the Witch's Hat tonight. So I'm guessing that the event has been pretty fruitful for some people. Which is good for them. That's cool. As it should be, you know? They switched out to a Skeledirge. Okay. If I were to try to use Body Slam again, I would not have been able to get to another Dark Pulse. So, one thing I do know about Skeledirge is how slow it actually is when it comes to its fast move. Like, it's actually a super slow fast move. I am going to shield here only because I had Foul Play and I want to be able to use it, and they're out of shields. Alright, I still have 1 shield left. Yep, it was Hydro Cannon, which so will the next one be. So as long as Alolan Marowak can survive this barely, we'll still win. No. Man. Shadow Galvantula is an interesting pick here. I don't hate it. That's a fun pick sometimes. I don't know. Anything's worth a shot. Man, anything with lunge though, I swear that move is just crazy. Like, it is super overpowered right now in my experience. I have not hated a move like I hate lunge in a very long time. The reason I did not shield or didn't use my move there was literally for anticipation of that. And because I can now potentially get to another Bone Club before they get their move. Oh, maybe not. It was close. It was going to be close. Oh, no, we did get it. Oh, this might do it. This might do it. No. It was close. Alright, I'm going to turn that light off again real quick here. Maybe that'll be something I'll put in the future is a light for when we're doing pack openings. I have time to think about it. I'm only really going to do these like once a month, so. Shadow Machamp is honestly kind of goated right now. Like, it's actually annoying. Okay, this team's really annoying. I do not like this person's team. I do not like having to face this person. Like, I'm already not a fan. That's what I was counting on, that they would leave just enough that I could get to return. And it did. Awesome. I feel like now I'm in the driver's seat. Oh, yeah. Because we still have a shield. Alright, that felt good. We needed that. We needed this win in the worst way. It always feels good when they mismanage and save a shield that they shouldn't have. Because if they had shielded that return for their Clefable, I don't know if we would have won that. I feel like we would have lost that. So that indecision is probably... Their indecision is probably what won me the game. Seen a lot of Rapidash tonight. Of both forms. I'm guessing a lot of people had some good luck during Com Day recently. I feel like that was recent still. Wasn't that long ago. Swilus is also so spammy. Like, it can hit so fast. Given that there's already a matchup I don't like, I'm going to save some shield here. That matchup being I don't want Alolan Marowak having to deal with this guy. Okay, so this is actually great news. So what this actually allowed me to do is I can now charge up some. I know that my camera went out. I'm just going to play this out. And then fix it right after. Because you can still see my battle anyway. They're going to have to shield here. I still have one more shield in the back. Yep. And I still got to one more Bone Club. The fact that they had Ivysaur, which was something I could just power through, that was huge for me. Alright, let's fix the camera here. I gotta find out what's going on with this, why this keeps cutting out. I don't understand why it's doing it. Anything that says that it would turn off on its own? I don't have anything to make me think that it would do that. I'll have to figure that out later. For now, I'll just put up with it. Sorry about that. Alright, so we got back to 2-2. We can still potentially open a pack this set. If we can win this one. Girafarig is interesting. I would not have probably ever used that. I feel like that's one of those Pokemon that you only use if it's like your favorite. I don't see a lot of upside to it. To a different USB port. Yeah, I'll try that in a moment. All right, so this person's out of shields. There we go. Boom. And we didn't even have to use a shield. That's awesome. Alright, let me try to figure out which cord that's hooked up to. Give me one moment. I'm going to put it on Be Right Back. Alright, so it looks like I don't have a free USB port to use right now. They're currently all being used up by stuff. So that's not going to be able to work at the moment. And now it's not finding the camera, which is even worse. Should all be plugged in now. Great. heard it turn on there, so let's see if I can find it now. It's still not finding it. Probably because I'm already in a live, unfortunately. Great. Oh, it just kicked on. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm going to have to figure something else out down the road, but for right now, this is just going to have to, we're just going to have to put up with it for tonight, unfortunately. But we are going to be doing a pack opening. We have 5 more battles to do first, before we can do the Pikachu. I say regardless of next round, we open that Pikachu, but we try for the win anyway. So, I say we hold off on the Executor and go for Latios and Latias, because then we'll have tried one of everything. Okay, let's see what we get here. Energy to the front. So, we're starting with Electric Energy. Meryl. Is that Drillbur? What is Drillbur doing? It's like lying down. Weird. Okay. Another Quaxley. Another Zangoose. Which is weird because they were both in this last one. Drayton. I don't remember that character. Wo Chang. Ching? One of the legendaries from Scarlet and Violet. I don't know how to pronounce their names, but they're still pretty cool. We got Reverse Hollow Mesprit. That's cool. Reverse Hollow Lycia's Appeal. And alright, we got our first full art. Durant EX. I mean, it is what it is. It's full art. I love full arts. So, well, it's an EX. Not really a full art, but it's the closest thing we've had to a full art, so we'll take it. Alright. We got one set to go for the night. We'll collect our rewards here. Our Morpeko, 1093. Not our best one tonight, but not bad at all. We take those. And we take those. That's not bad. Up to rank 12. I just care about getting to rank 20 before the end of the season, honestly. I just have a hard time finding time to actually play. So, I'm going to go turn that light off one more time. And we are back into battle mode for these last 5. See if we can win 4 out of the 5 sets for the night. Honestly, it's already been a winning night. I mean, they've been close, but we have a winning record for the night, so. Crispy Waffles. I like that name. That's fun. With a shiny Altaria. This is just a battle of super effective versus super effective. Before they switched to Charizard for some reason. I don't really follow, but that's why. For Dragonclaw. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, I'm going to shield because I know Dragonclaw would destroy me and I wanted to get to that Dark Pulse real bad. I just gotta hope that they don't have anything water in there. I'll make this switch. I forget that Altaria is a dragon type because it's such a weird Pokemon just in general, in my opinion. All right, I think we're gonna win this because they're out of shields, and that Altaria was already weak. As long as we can survive this hit, we win. Yep. I mean, it was close, but I knew that we would get it as long as we survived that. Credilli's such an interesting Pokemon. Like, that grass and rock typing is so just odd, but in like a cool way. So just to give like a little bit of a preview of what's coming up on the channel, Saturday's video, which was actually going to be yesterday's, but I was feeling under the weather and just I could not get that video recorded. I tried to on Tuesday and I wasn't feeling great. I tried to yesterday and I was feeling worse. But the topic is going to be discussing Cade sexual, Cade romantic, and Cade arrow ace identities. Somebody commented on a couple of my videos asking for that video, and I do think that that's a really important topic to discuss. So we're gonna be talking about it because that actually came up during Ace Week about Cade identities and what they mean and what they're like. So we'll be talking about that, diving into it. Definitely something I feel is a conversation that needs to happen. So just to give a little like preview of what's coming up soon. All right, I'm going to save that for now because I knew we were going to survive. And I know we're going to need that last one. for this last Pokemon that they've got. Nope. They got to a charge move. Oh wait, we had the shield. I forgot about that. Okay, it's foul play. Still not going to do enough, but we put up a fight at least. I like just not bowing down, and we make the effort, but oh well. You can't win them all. That puts us 1-1 for this set, I think. Yep, 1-1. Either way, we're going to be opening that Pikachu pack. But I would really like to do it on a win. They tried to psych me out. That's okay, because I'm going to do the same thing back to them. Now I know they're going with Hydro Cannon. Yep. It's alright, because I'll get to Dark Pulse before they get something. See if we can burn through their shields or through their Swampert, which would be even better. Yes, through the Swampert. That to me is better, actually. Let's just get an attack in. Oh, that's even better. I know Bone Club would finish this guy. I'm going to shield. Yeah, just... No. Still going to go through it. With Disarming Voice yet again. Sorry, we're going with Bone Club, which will take it out. And of course, we still have a fully ready to go Sableye in the back. And we're going to get a Bone Club here. And with Fire Spin, this thing is toast. All right, 2-1. One more win seals the deal and opens that Pikachu pack. We are so close here. This is the first Malamar I've seen all night, which is interesting because that is actually a really meta Pokemon right now. And with Inkay available in the wild right now, it's interesting that I'm not seeing more of them tonight. Like, that feels strange to me to not be seeing more. I'm not burning a shield here. That would be absolutely stupid. Alright, good job Sableye with the finish. I do really appreciate their Monkey D. Luffy looking avatar. That's fun. I love that. I love that a lot. Alright, this is going to be a tough Pokemon to get through. I think Bone Club actually does a good job against it, though. So we're just going to chip away. Alright, at this point I think I can use a shield. I think we're going to have this one. I still feel confident here. Yo, welcome in. How's it going? We're just finishing up our last set. We've got one more after this, but this is our third win in this final set of the night, which means that every winning set I'm doing a pack opening. So we will be finishing tonight with a pack opening. You came in just in time for our last battle of the night. We're doing a Halloween theme. So the rule is only dark or ghost. And because this is an aromantic and asexual content channel, the other rule is only green or purple. So we're rocking a Shadow Alolan Marowak, a Shiny Zweilous, and a Sableye. Purified Sableye. Oh, they went to Lantern? Okay. They should have shielded that. They really should have shielded that. Alright, I got a shield because I have to protect my Alolan Marowak. They still have both their shields, which makes me nervous. Not like nervous, but I don't like seeing too many shields stick around. So we got rid of one of them. We still have one as well, which is good. Oh, even better, they used up both. I'm going to save the last one for Marowak. And looks like that was going to be a good move. So it looks like we're actually going to be finishing with our best set of the night. Yep. Winning 4 out of 5. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We did not have a clean sweep on the night. That's okay. Collect these. Morpeko. Not our best one. Our best one earlier tonight, 10.7 or 10.97, but not terrible. All right. I'm gonna go switch the light back on for this card opening. Okay. Back over to just chatting. We're going to be opening this last pack of the night. The Surging Sparks with Pikachu. I want to thank everybody that's been here tonight. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to figure out what's been going on with the webcam. Otherwise, I think we got most of these issues worked out. We got the microphone figured out, which was important. I got to figure out why the webcam keeps powering down. But we're going to get started on this pack opening. We've got Water Energy, Applin, another Duraludon, Meryl. These are all cards that we've seen already tonight. Drillbur. Is that Magnezone? Okay, that's a new one that we haven't gotten yet tonight anyway. I've got Magnezone cards, but that's the first of that one. What is that? Oh, it's Goldango. I don't have a Goldango card, so that's my first one. String Cheese Man, as I like to refer to him as. A Dusk Ball. Walrein, our first reverse holo for this pack. Donphan. That's actually some cool art on that one. I like that. And holo, is that Dialga? It is Dialga. That looks nothing like Dialga. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, I don't know. I'm not crazy about that art. Let's see if it can focus. There we go. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that artwork. It doesn't really look like Dialga there. It does. Like, I can see where it is Dialga. I think the problem is there's just too much else going on, you know? The picture's just kind of chaotic, so... Oh well, it is what it is. I kind of feel like opening that last pack just for fun. Yeah, I agree. Like, it just... I think the problem with this card is just there's too much happening. Like, there's just too much going on there. I can see the outline of Dialga. I see where Dialga is at in there, but I don't know. I've seen better, more detailed cards. Let's just do the last one anyway, just for fun. Why not? Because you stuck with me, you hung out on Halloween night, and I appreciate everybody that comes and checks out my videos, and I also just like doing pack openings, so... Alright, we've got Psychic Energy, Oricorio, Scatterbug, Wattrel. I always forget the name of that one. It's still pretty new. What the heck is that? Is that Simisear? It is Simisear. Okay. So we got Simisear, Magneton, which, okay, we got Magnezone in the last pack, so... Alicia's Appeal again. Tauros. Interesting. Oh, we got a different Oricorio. This is our first reverse holo for this pack. The other one being Turtonator. Okay, I'm sorry. This picture of Turtonator is a little sus. what is that look from Turtonator? There's a little much going on there. Anyway, and oh, this is a Terapagos. Hollow Terapagos. So we got a handful of legendaries, a couple hollow legendaries, which is cool. Hollow mythicals. We only got, like, as far as even coming close to a full art, we got the Durant EX. Like, that's not exciting, but, you know, the Gouging Fire hollow card was cool. The hollow Zarude was cool. Reverse hollow Mesprit's kind of fun. You know, so there was some good stuff. The Dialga is... I don't know what's with that card. That just does not look great. You know, we had the... oh, where is it now? We had the Miraidon, which was cool. So again, that's another Pokemon that I really like. So we had some cool pulls. We had some good wins along the way. But yeah, it's been a fun night. Thank you for being here. I'm going to start taking down for the night. Be sure to check out my video on Saturday where I'm talking about Cade Sexual, Cade Romantic, and Cade Arrow Ace identities. If you don't know, those are identities where the individual felt that they were Aloe before, and then an event happened in their life, trauma or something to the effect of a life-altering situation, and they feel that they are now A-spec. So that is actually a really interesting part of the Arrow and Ace spectrum that I think a lot of people do overlook, that it is possible, because a lot of people don't, they'll say like it's not a response to trauma, and for most people it's not, but there are people who feel that their life experience did alter them in the way that they were Aloe before, Aloe Romantic or Aloe Sexual or both, and now identify as Cade Sexual on the asexual or Cade Romantic on the aromantic spectrum, or Cade Arrow Ace for that matter. So it is an identity that I really want to talk about and put out there. So please check out that video, and that'll be out on Saturday. Thank you again for being here. This has been a lot of fun. Can't wait to do the next one. I'll do one sometime in November, and I'll probably do that along with hyping up the release of my book. I am still working through some of the details on that. I've edited it as much as I think I'm going to edit it, but I do want to have somebody look at it before finalizing things. But I'll have more details in the future about that. I've really only talked about that on live streams so far, because if people stick around for that, then they can hear about it. And I don't anticipate a lot of people checking out these live streams, to be honest, which is fine. Because this is really just a chance for the people who are into Pokemon like I am, as well as people who want to talk about A-spec identities in that setting. And I understand that that's not everybody's thing, but it's something that I like. So it's a situation that's comfortable for me, situation that gives people something to watch in between questions, in between my explanations of things. And I do like doing that, so I'm going to keep doing these periodically. So thank you for being here. I will see you all in my next video on Saturday. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your night. Stay safe, and thank you as always for being here.